And all you read in the newspapers is untrue.
We asked at the desk if we could have some free tickets because it's a good cause, and would they please be kind enough to give us free tickets?
They go, well, I'm afraid I have to check company policy. I'll go back and check. I'm afraid we don't do that.
They did their best. It must be said.
They did their best. But then they said, you know, it's not a very expensive ticket. It's about, what do they say, £17 each. So what you need to do is go outside, see if you can raise the money from the people in the cars.
And then they said a student discount.
And then there was a student discount. Oh, but they were wrong in the first place about how much it cost. It was only £12. The student discount took them to pay basically nothing. And it turned out that we got all the money from the people behind the counter and 2 donors, including one man who gave us a tenner.
A wonderful man.
I don't know his name.
He wasn't very talkative.
No, he was somewhat mysterious. He was one of those guys who you think, ooh, he's really grumpy, until you find out that he just gives lots of money to charity and probably loves orphans. Ah, lovely chap. I will also build temples in his honour, the mysterious man. They go,
And as we turned away from the counter, tickets in hand, the whole room was beaming at us.
It was
Collective
the joy
happiness.
was palpable.
It's a glorious, glorious night.
Oh, it is. 'Tis a glorious night to be alive. To be alive and young and going to Dieppe.
Vive la France.
Vive la France, indeed. Liberté, égalité.
Fraternité.
That was the one I was looking for, yeah. Well, here we are. We're on board the ferry, and we've settled down for a nice meal. I'm having a poisson et frites. Et toi?
Moi, j'ai des escalopes et des patates. It's our first meal of the jailbreak.
Rumbling here. It's crazy. It's like Godzilla's countdown to the ferry.
We're going to cut this out clearly because of the noise.
No, I don't think so. I like the rumbling. I think it adds character to what's an otherwise pointless musing on life and chips.
Donc,
C'est une bonne frite.
Bon appétit.
Bon appétit aussi, Nicole. Au revoir, les écouteurs. Right, yes, that was the sound of Dieppe, where even the birds sing the Marseillaise. Over, oh god, I mean, to describe it is almost impossible. I'll give it a go. It's not that impossible. Right in front of me are the great cliffs of Dieppe.
Rather similar to the
white
cliffs of
with
Nova.
sort of green bits, and there's a house on it. Okay, that's not that fascinating. As we continue around, I see the ferry port, which is very interesting. Yeah, and as we keep going, there is, of course, the sea, or as they say in France, la mer. No, la mer, in fact. It's not my mother over there, it's the sea. I think I'll be able to tell the difference from now. I can see the waves crashing on the beach, and the beach crashing on the waves, and so on and so forth. There's a big line of stones preventing the sea from encroaching any further on France. They don't like it. They don't like it at all. And the overall picture is one of great darkness, utter blackness.
And
it's very late.
And many lorries moving away rather than towards us. We've made a
There's
sign.
Over towards what's my left now is what we hope is Dieppe. But there's not really a lot of lights. We can see 2 street lights off to the far left, which we hope is taken somewhere. And we're going to try and walk along this very dark road and hope it takes us to Station Service or somewhere where we can hitch a lift. Anywhere loin d'ici, as they say. Well, they don't actually say that. They probably say it with a much better accent. But we're cold and we're tired, but we're hopeful because we are in France, and France is the land of opportunity and the land of various cheeses.
So, marchons, marchons.
Yes, exactly.
Let's
That's
go.
what we're doing. Okay, bye. Okay, we're now at a service station just outside Nantes, known for its famous cathedral and my inability to pronounce it. We've got a lift here from just somewhere between Alençon and Le Mans, from a rather dapper French gentleman who slightly resembles Patrick Stewart, named Valérie, and his very French son Léonard. And he was very, very helpful. He took us, all around trying to find us a good gas station, which is very nice of him. And
yeah, I did an extra couple of kilometres onto his journey, going backwards and forwards.
And he didn't mind the fact that, 2-hour journey. We both slept most of it. I slept a bit more, so I'm going to leave it to Dasha to describe the journey, what with me being.
Yeah, Micky really missed out. It was beautiful. It was still quite misty from the morning, and you could sort of look at the sun directly through the mist, and it was this...
I don't look at the sun directly.
It was an eerie globe. It was actually beautiful, and we drove past these chateaux and beautiful villages, and it's just another one of those epiphanous moments that this journey seems to be bringing up.
I woke up briefly and saw some cows, which doesn't sound impressive, but they're very, very nice cows.
They're very furry here, very...
they're very sort of cartoon cows. They look very proper, black and white. That's what a cow looks like when a child draws it. This is what France, you could say, is what the world looks like when a child draws it. That's almost deep, if it were
Ponder
not
that,
so meaningless. Ponder it away.
And thank you, Benny, for getting us to La Rochelle.
La Rochelle? Ah oui, nous sommes ici, à La Rochelle.
It was quite a nice ride. Lots of fields, open spaces,
nice
rivers, very peaceful. We're feeling good.
Okay, here we are. We're walking down the side of the autoroute because our friend Eric, who picked us up from the last gas station, has dropped us off here. He's taking us right up to the main road that leads all the way to Bordeaux and then Toulouse. So we've got our Bordeaux-Toulouse sign out.
I'm actually pretty happy to do a little bit of walking. It was getting somewhat too easy to feel like a challenge. Everyone was...
Dasha was getting overconfident.
Everyone was being far too helpful and offering us a lift as soon as we asked. So it'll be good to sort of stand at the side of the road for a bit.
Well, we're good to see Dasha taking down a few pegs. Yeah. Alright, hold up, we have to cross the road here. Not now, Dasha, you crazy lady.
Says Micky about to throw himself up.
Let's go.
Fiesta.
Well, there's nothing like a fiesta. It's quite a beautiful bit of countryside. I'll do some description. Well, okay, we're in the middle of a motorway, so well, not a motorway. That would be.
But generally, it's been quite beautiful either side of the autoroute. Some pretty villages, lots of cathedrals.
Well, we can't see lots of cathedrals from here, let's be honest.
You've been sleeping most of the journeys. There were lots of cathedrals.
No, I mean, but it's not like from this one spot we are now, we can see 3 cathedrals.
We can see villages, we can see a river, or is that a lake?
On the left we can see beautiful countryside with a train de not much vitesse at all going through it at a snail's pace, and it's moving towards these rather lovely village we're sort of on top of at the moment. There's a fast one. On top of this autoroute, and the trees are bare, of course, it is winter.
But they've got a lovely orange tinge.
Yes, they're tinged. We got a honk and a wave. Honk and a wave there from some lovely French people. And as we continue around, we can see what looks like a big oil-containing thing, which is much less interesting. Huge, white against the sky, like some sort of huge white man.
The sky in general is pretty amazing.
The sky is clear, yes, cloudless entirely, like a cat.
Makes you happy to be
without
alive.
Clouds. It does. It makes me happy to be alive.
You make me happy to be alive.
On the autoroute. Calm down, Dasha. Get off me! Oh God! There's some pylons which kind of ruin the effect over on the far right, but
I think they're picturesque.
Fine.
I think there's something about them. It's almost like the Eiffel Tower.
It's quite a lot like the Eiffel Tower, but that says more about the Eiffel Tower than it does about the pylons.
Well, I think both are rather beautiful structures of man's industrial achievements.
Right. I think you're a beautiful structure of man's industrial achievement. I don't know what that means. It's vaguely insulting. I'm not very good at this description stuff.
Should we continue walking?
Let's keep walking.
You can describe as we walk.
I can describe as we walk. But what I'm seeing now is a lot of cars not stopping. Are you seeing that?
I'm seeing
it's alright.
I'm seeing hope as well. Like someone will stop.
Someone will stop one day.
Admittedly, all they can see are our backs, so they might decide not to stop because they can't see our charming smiles, only our sign.
Only our charming bums. Speaking for myself, of course. Vous entrez sur les autoroutes du Sud de la France, bonne route.
I think we should take a photo. I think this means we are officially in the south of France.
I think we've been in the south of France for a while.